So today I'm going to show you guys how to take a piece of wood that looks like this and turn it into a piece of wood that looks like this. That's the before. I'm going to do this piece and show you how I did it. And that's the after. Nice and rustic, old, weathered looking wood. Just the way I like it. This is just for a little project I'm working on. But I'm going to show you how to do that with only a few things. I use a, I'm not sure if it's the right term. I think it's called a gouge. It's for a lathe. That's why it's so long. But I use it because it allows me to groove the wood nice. And sometimes I use this little, this is like a hose stretcher, but I just use it because it has a perfect tip like that. Sometimes I'll use the hammer. I'll show you what these are for when we get to it. Rag, obviously. I use red oak, which is what I used. Varathane wood stain to achieve that look. If you want something lighter, then or darker. I mean, you know, the world's oysters, Julian. This is where the little pieces of metal come in, because I only want to burn right in the little seam here. Okay, so I'm just going to go along and burn each and every one, all the way down on each one, just like that. And when I'm done that, I'll be back. Now that the burning's done, what I do is I just secure it to the bench. I do have a carpenter's vise, two of them actually over there, but they're not really where I work, so you know, do what you gotta do. But this works fine. You don't have to worry about making little dents in the wood either. That's the beauty of this. We are aging the wood. So anything you do to it's gonna make it look good. That's nice and secure now. Got a little flex on that piece. And now, the fun begins. I'm going to grab my little gougey gouge right here. If there's an edge here, I'm not going to start here. I'm going to start a little in, and then I'll come back and go that way, right? But I use my hand, sometimes a hammer, and you're just going to follow those lines. And some of them will really ride in there nicely, like you'll follow the whole grain down. Other times it'll go a little off course, and that's fine too. Because weathering is just that. It is very uneven. Okay, you don't have to go too deep, but you want to get a little bit of texture in there, you know. And even sometimes I'll take in where I burned it. This is what I was talking about, and whack a chunk out of there, you know, maybe ride one up a little bit like that, and then snap that off, kind of gouge it up, you know, and just have fun with it, man. This is like a Zen moment. You know, think about things. Put some music on. This is where you can be as creative, or well, not really creative, more like you can get it as light or as dark as you want. You don't even have to do the stain if you don't want, but I don't think it looks as good unstained. I don't think it looks weathered at all until you do this part. And just mop it on there if you want the look that I showed you. And I didn't really do the edges, carve the edges, because this actually, well, I'll show you why. And then you can let it soak as long as you want, or like in my case, I just wipe it off, which achieves, my poppy's barking in there. I achieve the look that I like, but again, this can be as individual as your own face. Believe me, I've got an individual face. You know what I'm saying? That's the project, see? And the reason I don't do the edges, let me get the one that I already finished here, is because as you can see, look, it goes inside here And those edges are covered by almost an inch, just shy of an inch, you know. But in order to achieve the look that I have here, that beautiful finish, the gloss, after it dries, nice, after it dries overnight, I'll put 2 coats of this on. This is a deft, clear wood finish. I'm using the gloss in this case. You can use a satin, or you can just leave it like this. If you like that look, you don't have to do anything. So that's it, guys. That's all there is to doing this. You saw how easy it was, and look at the beautiful results. And you can do it with anything. I'm going to start doing some different pieces of art for around the house. Probably throw some on them internets for sale. You know how I do it. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yes!